Well, hey everybody, and welcome to Mama Needs a Minute, which is our monthly live that we have on social media where we talk to special guests because every mom just needs a minute to hear tips and just to take some time for themselves. This is brought to you by LunaYou, which is a maternal health program based here in Rhode Island, and we help to empower women through their pregnancy and after birth. And we are also in a great partnership with Neighborhood Health, which provides the service to their expecting members. I have a special guest with me, and each month we have a special guest as we talk through all things motherhood and well-being. And today I have the opportunity of welcoming Monse Segura, who is here with us to talk through her journey through motherhood and as a Spanish-speaking well-being coach. I'm not going to spill too much about who you are because I would love for you to tell us in both English and in Spanish just a little bit about yourself.
Hey, thank you for having me, Courtney. I'm so happy to be part of the LunaYou team. So a little bit about myself. I am new to Providence. I've been here a little bit more than a year. So, it's been such a strange year to kind of transition into this new living environment. But I'm really happy to have found, the community that I've been able to make out here, especially the LunaYou team. I recently finished my master's from Cal State University, Sacramento. And I'm a first-time mom. So I'm gonna kind of repeat that in Spanish. Hola, yo me llamo Monse Segura. Yo soy la entrenadora de bienestar de LunaYou. Yo soy nueva aquí a Rhode Island y a Providence. Ha estado aquí por un poco más de un año y es un tiempo un poco difícil para estar transicionando en un nuevo local, pero estoy muy feliz para estar haciendo comunidad aquí con ustedes y con el equipo de LunaYou. Yo acabo de terminar mi maestría de la Universidad de California en Sacramento. Yo soy de California, de una ciudad que se llama Santa Ana, y estoy muy feliz de estar aquí. So something I forgot to mention also in English is that I'm from California, from this town called Santa Ana. That's a little
bit. Awesome. So you have so many layers, which I think is great and it's beautiful. And you just had a baby, Miss Olivia, and she is awesome and she is beautiful. But how has motherhood been for you so far? I know that you've had a lot of transition in life. You've done a lot of movement and accomplishments, and then moving here recently and now becoming a new mother. So how has that been?
Oh my gosh, it's been a whirlwind. Being a first-time mom, in a place where, I don't have any family, it's been really, a journey in which I have to really look for, help and make sure that I'm advocating for my needs and whatever I need for my baby as well. So that's, when it comes to new motherhood, that's kind of something that is really brand new to me, like accepting help. I'm the type of person that would just be really independent, just like, hey, let me just do this on my own. But, really knowing when I need to take a minute and also to, accept help and make sure that, I'm taking care of myself so I can take care of my baby.
Yeah, I love that. One of the big things, as you know, that we say in LunaYou is finding a circle of support, which is really helpful because motherhood is like a journey that you cannot do alone, right? Like you just cannot do it alone from nighttime or throughout the day, you're watching, or even with housework or just everyday life things that happen that just don't stop because you're a mother. And so that's really interesting that you were like saying how having that support or lack of support or finding the community was like really important to you, and how like even connecting with LunaYou as a Spanish well-being coach with other women could be helpful too, to find that community of like-minded mothers, and kind of strengthens the story of being a well-being coach as well, because you know exactly what women are going through and just how to like navigate the process, but the importance of having that support system to help in that motherhood is not isolating, but definitely a team sport of such. Awesome, awesome. So, was there anything surprising that happened to you during your birth, or something that you did not plan for to see or didn't see happening?
Yes. So I'm the type of person that loves to plan ahead. I like to have, I was working on my birth plan, 2, 3 months before my due date. Um, and my baby was 1 month premature.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of time. That's 4 weeks.
It was completely out of the blue. I was feeling good. I was going to all of my appointments. I was doing everything right. And she just decided to come, and that was, you know, it's been all part of the learning process. And just knowing that part of being a mother is being flexible, very flexible. Because the first, it's just the nature of it. So yeah, that was super surprising. I had to just, remain calm and go with the flow and just accept the fact that, that happened, and just be happy that she was healthy. Because that's, at the end, that's all that matters.
Yeah, yeah, I like that. It's just like motherhood is just the one thing you just cannot plan for. You can plan, and it's great to have a plan. I like to call it a birth preference, but you know, who knows what's going to happen or how soon it has to happen. And flexibility is the word, and how agile you are in being flexible is what makes the difference, and what de-stresses and kind of helps you navigate through motherhood as easy as possible. So good, 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 good. I was hoping that you would also answer this question in Spanish, this next question, but how do you think being a well-being coach, although like short in your time so far, how do you think that has helped you navigate through postpartum and with a newborn?
Well, like how you mentioned earlier, just finding, I could just being able to talk with other parents and mothers that are going through the same thing that I'm going through is going to be extremely helpful. Because there's so many things that I'm learning and throughout my personal journey that I could use to just tell the mothers and the parents that I'm working with. And then also just the whole ethos of LunaYou, like uh making goals, making sure that you go outside, you're taking care of your health and your mental health. You know, those are just things that I focus on at a daily basis, even before, you know, me being pregnant. So I think it's perfect. It's a perfect environment for me to be in right now, especially being as in my role as a well-being coach. Um, I completely take on the role like wholeheartedly. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna just transition over to Spanish. Me preguntaron, yo ahorita como mi rol como una entrenadora de bienestar con LunaYou, cómo me ha estado ayudando ahorita en el tiempo de posparto. Y les menciono que me ha ayudado mucho porque yo ahorita como la entrenadora de bienestar con LunaYou, yo estoy, también hay muchas cosas que yo tengo en este que son que están pasando también las otras mamás con las que yo estoy platicando. Vamos a poder tener un tipo de relación donde yo personalmente estoy buscando maneras en cómo ayudarme a mí misma, pero yo también puedo decirles a las mamás con las que yo estoy trabajando esas mismas cosas, a lo mejor que no saben a ese momento. También LunaYou está muy enfocados en hacer metas para uno mismo, estar activo, cuidarse su salud y su estado mental. Y eso es algo que yo he hecho desde antes que yo me embarazara. Entonces yo pienso que este rol me va a ayudar a mí a ayudarlas a ustedes también. Entonces, yo pienso que es una buena situación que estoy ahorita en este momento.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. And it's important that we do, just for our listeners out there, English and Spanish, because LunaYou is offered to both English speaking women and as well as Spanish speaking women. And those women that are part of the neighborhood that speak any language, we've been able to like untap some services to help to bring well-being coaching to them as well. And so if you're currently in a neighborhood, are expecting our English, Spanish, or whatever language that you speak, we would love to offer you this service. Thank you so much, Monse, for just being able to be flexible and being available to have women from all types of backgrounds to have well-being coaching in their language that they feel comfortable with. So that's awesome. So lastly, just to round out the questions, what's one piece of advice that you would give to women who are currently expecting or who are newly in their postpartum stage? And you can say it both in English and Spanish.
Okay. So like I mentioned earlier, be flexible. That's
That's a
my
good one. That's a
that's
good one.
that's my my biggest piece of advice, because it was probably one of the things that I had a lot of trouble with in the beginning. But after, some self-reflection and like, also like really thinking about the whole situation, like, hey, you can't just be rigid and plan for everything. Life isn't like that. So yeah, definitely for any expecting mother, anyone that is postpartum, just be flexible. I'm the type of person that keeps like a mental list of things that I need to do throughout the day. And, sometimes I can't get through it at times, and it's okay. It's it's okay. There's another little person that really needs you, and just putting that aside for a second is going to be fine. um so I'm going to transition over to Spanish now. um,
Okay.
Me preguntaron qué tipo de cosa yo le puedo decir a una mamá, a un papá, a un persona que tiene bebé, como algo que les puedo decir ahorita, y es que sean flexibles. La flexibilidad es algo que me ha ayudado a mí mucho ahorita como nueva mamá, porque como mencioné más temprano, mi bebé llegó 4 semanas, este, antes que yo tenía del día esperado, este, y yo tenía que ser muy flexible porque no tenía un plan. Yo tuve que nomás aceptarlo. Y también yo soy el tipo de persona que tengo una lista de cosas que tengo que hacer en mi mente. Y si uno debe de poner esa lista al lado por un segundo para poder atender a su bebé, está bien. La flexibilidad es algo que a mí me ha ayudado mucho, y espero que las vayan a ayudar a ustedes.
Awesome. 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 Flexibility is definitely the key. Writing, organizing is amazing and is helpful in motherhood for sure. But then it's also that flexibility to just kind of put the list away and have fun, or to be engaged in the moment, or to really take time for yourself because it's really, really important. So as we kind of wind out of this, I thought it'd be fun to play a fun little game called Put a Finger Down Mom Edition. And so you can just put one hand up, 5 fingers up in the screen. And so for everything that you have experienced that I say, you can put a finger down.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? Cool. So put a finger down if you have changed like a blowout diaper and gotten poop on your finger. For sure. I have done that. Put a finger down if you have to wait to shower while baby is sleeping. Definitely have to do that. Put a finger down if you've been peed on. Really, girls do that. I know for sure boys do that. I didn't know for sure if like girls do that as boys. Put a finger down if you had to use some LunaYou well-being tips in stressful situations like deep breathing, journaling, reaching out to a community or coach. me for sure. Put a finger down if motherhood is probably the hardest thing that you've ever done, but also the most rewarding thing that you've done. Awesome. So I have no fingers left either. But that was a fun little put a finger down version. All the things that I love how we have like shared experiences and the power of community with each other. And all of this can be found in LunaYou through our portal, where you have the capabilities to not only just get the well-being coaching that we've talked a lot about, but also each woman that's a part of the program, they receive like a fitness watch or tracker, as well as a blood pressure cuff. They also are able to access our community of other mothers to talk about things like that. Like I've been pooped on a lot of times, I've been beat on a lot of times, but also stress tips or how to talk to other people, or just kind of in between appointment times talking to others that have gone through the same journey as you have. And so that's how LunaYou has been impactful, and we've talked to hundreds of women so far that have been definitely impacted by LunaYou. And so thank you so much, Monse, for being a part of not just this Mama Needs a Minute session, but an integral part of our LunaYou community as a Spanish speaking well-being coach. We can't wait till you return, but we know that your time with Olivia is so much worth it. And we hope that you have a great time with her as she continues to grow.
Oh, thank you so much, Courtney. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
So much love to the LunaYou team too.
Awesome. Well, you have a good rest of your time. Please give Olivia our regards and our love, and thank her just for the time that we get to share with you today. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.